Hey homeschooling families, this is Janet from Cabinet Homeschool Resource Center, and Chris and I got to attend the Homeschool Trade Association where Peggy Ployhar.
Yes.
Sorry about mispronouncing your last name.
It's okay, it's hard.
Yes, especially for me. Anyway, so Peggy, you run an amazing organization called SPED Homeschool.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit, what is SPED Homeschool?
So SPED Homeschool, it stands for Special Ed. So SPED has been a typical acronym for SPED, Special Ed. And really, it's a resource database for families to come to search for training, just different types of curriculum, therapists, tutors, and insight into how do I homeschool a child with a learning issue, and really do it successfully.
That's amazing. Your website is spedhomeschool.com, and I have it right here on the tablet. It is amazing. It is beautiful, easy to find. Click on that resource section and you will find a bunch of really clear events and even videos, activities, tutors, and so on. But you had a really neat event going on this summer, a family camp.
We finally had our first in-person event, and it's something I have wanted to do for so long. And yes, so we had a family camp. We had 13 families come, and they brought kids with various struggles, and we all came together, and it was so beautiful because we had volunteers come in and help these families to really just have fun, also learn to learn in different ways. We had some of our partners come in, which are curriculum companies, therapies providers, and we just got to interact for a week, and really you couldn't tell who had a disability and who didn't, because everyone just loved on each other, and we were family.
Oh,
it was really neat. Yeah.
So how important do you think it is for a family with a special needs child to attend an event like that?
Oh my goodness, it was really important because we had one mom come, and she said, you know, I came not even thinking I was ever going to homeschool, but I came just thinking, okay, I really feel called to do this. Maybe this is just what I need. I'll get my questions answered. And the last day when we did our, kind of everybody got up and shared stories, she said, she got up and she goes, I never got any of those questions answered, but she goes, I know I can do this because I see all of you that have shared your lives with me this last week, and you've done it. And she had made connections. Her and her husband made lifelong friends that week with another couple, another family. And she's like, we have the support we need, and I really feel I can do this. And that's what it is about. And that's why, because a lot of our families don't have that ability to go to co-ops and to have that community like most homeschooling families do. And so to have in a supportive community that is so inclusive and really accepts their children for who they are, it's a game changer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the mission of Cabinet Homeschool Resource Center is also to encourage and equip families for a successful homeschool journey. And we like to say you can homeschool, and for families with special needs, you can totally homeschool. You're not alone. There's Peggy here and groups like SPED Homeschool. And this camp, you guys are having one next year too, correct?
Yes, I just booked the dates for next year in Minnesota. I mean, we had people come to Minnesota last year, all the way from Florida, from Illinois, Indiana, and and we for sure are going to do the one in Minnesota. Illinois is actually looking at partnering with us to do one as well, and we're even considering one in Texas next year. So really the demand is so big, and we're willing to go where we need to go.
So Arizona families, Minnesota next year.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Okay, so in the spedhomeschool.com website, you guys have some really neat things. There's some great blogs, podcasts, videos. What other kind of information can homeschooling families with special needs need?
Right, so a lot of times I just tell families, when you open our website, the first thing you see is search, is because there are so many disabilities, learning abilities, learning challenges that we try to cover everything, and we've been producing content for over 5 years now, and really we wanted to create a database. So I encourage you not to read through our entire website or watch all the videos on our YouTube channel or listen to all my podcasts, but to search them, because there's going to be content that's going to speak to you, and to look for that, or the resources that you're looking for, the partners that we vet, curriculum companies, therapists, and tutors, so that you can know, trusting, these people have, you know, what they're not going to overcharge me, take my money from me, give me nothing. They actually really want to support me, and I personally actually interview every organization that's listed on our website.
Oh, that's great.
And so, and having homeschooled my own kids for 19 years, all the struggles, we know what to look for.
Oh, absolutely. So a little earlier, you were telling me some statistics about how many new homeschoolers had special needs. Can you share a little bit about that with us?
It really surprised me, because really before COVID happened, looking at the statistics, we had less than 1 million in our homeschool community, probably about a little over 500,000. And then of course COVID hit. And the statistics that came out at the end of 2021 said that when parents were polled, and these are on our homepage if you want to look at that and look at what the studies we pulled this from. These parents said one of their main reasons that they are still homeschooling after COVID was because their child could not receive the accommodations in a public or private school that they needed. And so 52% of all children being homeschooled are being homeschooled primarily for the reason that they're not getting accommodations. So, and sometimes those accommodations are one-on-one, you know, they just need that one-on-one instruction. They need to learn at their own pace, which when you teach 20 to 30 kids, you can't do. And so really, you could use anything. But there are kids, the statistics are 30% of children cannot contort their thinking into the mindset of a developed curriculum. It has to be modified, it has to be accommodated. And so a lot of the resources we provide parents are, how do you do that? And how do you do that without, you know, losing your mind or trying to be so creative that you kind of, everything else goes out the window. So so that's the kind of support that we like to provide.
That's wonderful. I love the website, and this is, I think, the second time that we met in person, and I've enjoyed getting to see you again. And so anybody, if you have any child with special needs, whether it's severe or just mild, just like, you know, you really can homeschool. You're not alone. You can come to our Homeschool Resource Center in Phoenix, and we're also putting the website. Chris is putting it in the notes, or in one of the comments, I should say. It's the website spedhomeschool.com. So check it out and just gain wisdom for all the amazing resources that Peggy and her team had gathered together. Anyway, so Chris and I are done with the Homeschool Trade Association. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's been a great time. Just getting together with people that we've met before, and new organizations, new technologies that are coming out in the homeschooling realms. And so, yes, there's just so much on the horizon. So many good ideas.
Yes, there is. And I have to say thank you to Kathy. Kathy, thank you for holding the fort, and thank you for letting Chris and I come. Anyway, so everybody in Phoenix, Arizona know that Kathy's holding the fort for us, so be nice to her. Just kidding. You're all nice. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.